Hi everyone, good morning. I don't know what happened to my camera, but I hope you guys can see me properly.
Good morning, Nithya.
Good morning.
Can hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, very clearly.
Okay. So give me a minute and we'll get started.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm fine.
Very nice. Okay, let's get started.
Yeah.
Good morning. What can I be or do different today to make this day as lovely as it can be for me? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different today to have a lovely day today, much better than any other day? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. All the judgments of yesterday and all the days before that you're still holding on to, that no longer serve you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Guys, if anyone has a question, please unmute yourselves and do ask. Otherwise, I have muted everyone. I'm still admitting a lot of people. A lot of people are still joining in. Okay. Someone asked about relationships. So they wanted me to talk about relationships between husband and wife. Okay.
Between kids also.
Between kids also. Let us function from the present. What happens is we always function from the past. You remember something about the past, especially in a relationship. You remember when your son has not listened to you. You remember yesterday when your husband promised this and they didn't do it, right? So one thing is, thank you so much, Swami. So these are bringing the conversations. Thank you. Okay, so I think all your problems come down to self-judgment. And when you want relationships to work, the most important relationship is the relationship you have with yourself. How many of you appreciate yourself? I'm not seeing any yes. Okay, not even one yes. Right, wrong.
I
Good.
have started at least.
Good, good. Very nice.
Yeah, thanks.
So what can you be or do different to start appreciating yourself and honoring yourself, that you do not allow anyone else to reject you or treat you like a doormat, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So when you have anything of the past about anyone, that's the first thing that you remember. For example, if you like this call, you will remember that this call is amazing. Whatever Nithya says is really good. Now that is also a judgment. Why? By mistake. Now I usually don't make mistakes, but by mistake, if one call I make a mistake, then you will remember that, because why? You've judged me to be too good. Now you cannot accept my mistake, can you? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So when you do positive judgment in any relationship, this is where the problem starts. Initially, we do positive judgment. You like the person, you say this person is so good, that is why I would like to be with this person is amazing, that is why I would choose this person. And then positive judgment carries an expectation, an energy of expectation. So that person will feel, when you put a person on the pedestal, right? A pedestal, it's not easy for the person. Whenever you're near them, they will feel like they have to match your expectation. They have to be perfect and nice. That's the energy you're going to project at them. And then that will not be, that's not kind to them. It's not kind to even expect a lot of good things from others, because you're expecting. Expectation is not a kind energy at all, and expectations is what creates a lot of problems in all sorts of relationships. Okay, so everything that brought up and led down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And why is it okay? Why is it okay for you to expect anything from anyone? You do not have the right to expect anything from anyone. You only have the right to request. I do not have a right to demand anything from anyone. Even the universe, I can request the universe, and the universe will do its best to fulfill my requests. But let me not demand. Let me request. See, there's a difference between the energy of a request and a demand, is it not there? If I request you something, you feel like giving me. Why do you feel like giving when someone requests you? Because they're already asking with an energy of, it's okay if you say no. I'm okay if you say yes, I'm okay if you say no. That is a request. That is a true request. But when you demand, you're not willing for them to say no. So if I have more choice, I like it, right? If I have a choice to say yes or no, based on what you ask, I'm going to say yes. Just for the fact that you are giving me more choice. Just for the fact that you are okay if I say no. That will enable me to say yes. But if you demand to me, and if you're going to make me wrong for saying no, I would want to say no, is it not? With so much resistance. So let us, yeah, that's what I said. Something was wrong with my video, so I'm not sure what happened. Thanks, Akshaya, for pointing that. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. She's saying my camera lens may need cleaning. I will clean that later. Thank you. Okay. So coming back to expectations. So all the expectations that you have of anyone else except yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So when I request someone, I'm giving them more choice, and they automatically would like to say yes. And what is a true request? Even if they say no, I am feeling okay. So everywhere your ego comes in place, everywhere you don't feel good when someone does not match your expectation, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. So remember, I told in one, I don't remember which day, but I said, request everyone, request the universe, demand only of yourself, and demand yourself not to judge yourself. Okay. The demand you make to yourself is to not judge yourself, not to judge your body, to acknowledge and appreciate yourself. Right? Okay. Now, we're all infinite beings. So you do not need another being. Let's make this very clear. You do not need another being to fulfill you, to complete you, to be with you, to take care of you. If you're looking for someone else to take care of you, whether it's your husband or your kids or whatever, it does not work that way. When you cannot take care of yourself, no one else can take care of you, because who you are being is exactly what the universe will give you back. And what I realized is, when you're kind to yourself, kindness comes in so many different ways, in the form of people, in the form of nature. Nature is always kind. When you're harsh to yourself, a lot of harshness comes. And now harshness, usually it comes in the form of people, because nature is still kind, however harsh you are. The trees don't judge you, whatever you do. But there are people who can reflect it. So there are so many different things in the universe that will reflect who you are. Good morning, Anupama. So what you can do is let go of these expectations. Let us learn to function beyond expectations. Expectations is what causes a lot of problems in the relationship. Will you let your children just be, or your spouses just be, or are you expecting them to keep up all the things that they said in the past? So everything that brought up and led down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So again, here the past. You remembering the past of what they said and them not keeping up, of what they've promised you, or you feeling bad of not keeping up your expectations, is one problem. So what we do is every day, this is one tool which is in Access, which is really amazing. Whatever is the relationship that I have with my spouse, with my children, I now destroy and uncreate it all. Every day you start your day with this, so that you don't have to remember all the things that they did yesterday. Let's not remember the negative things. Does it help? No. You're like, 5 years back, you promised me this. You still didn't do it. Every day you don't function from the present. We function from the past whenever there's a problem in the relationship. If you're truly looking at the person for who they are today, and you are looking at yourself for who you are today, then things can change. And every day you have to choose. Every day you have to choose and put in effort to make your relationship better. Both the relationship with yourself and everyone else. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, my camera is better now. Thank you so much. How does it get better than that? Okay, so everywhere I look at all the relationships that I've made significant in my life from the past, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What am I supposed to learn from this relationship that I've not yet learned, that if I learn and let it go, all my relationships would improve? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Where am I still rejecting myself and not appreciating myself? Where am I still choosing to reject myself and not appreciate myself, so that any other relationship can abuse me or put me down? And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to change my relationship with anyone in ways that both of us have fun? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you have asked, how much fun can I have with my children today? How much can I learn from them? How much can both of us evolve? Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Or do we just go like, today my son won't listen to me, today he won't eat, today my husband will not listen to me? Do we already conclude things like that? Do you ask? Okay, one thing I do with children is, laughter is the most beautiful energy in this world. So you can spend time with your children and make them laugh, both of you, parents and children. If you can laugh together for 5 minutes on anything, it will change a lot of things. Let your children give the gift of laughter. Children are born with so much laughter. We kind of tell them, you're wrong, you can't do this, and then you tend to remove the laughter out of them. So let's recreate this laughter with your children. So one exercise I do is every day, 5 minutes, me and my son,
Ma'am,
before we sleep, before we go to sleep. Yes.
ma'am, a few days before I heard something that we should never ask why and how.
Yes.
This restricts our some energies that won't allow to reactivate itself in some positive manner. I heard like that. What should I now? I'm in now coming in confusion now. Please
Okay.
explain.
Yes, let me explain. Thank you for asking that question. Okay, so before I get to your question, sir, let me finish what I was saying. So laugh every day, 5 minutes with your kids. Please at least spend 5 minutes to laugh before you go to sleep. It will help a lot. It will help with your body. It will help with changing the energy of the next day. And if what me and my son do is, we find some jokes and then we read them and then we laugh. So you can do that, or you can figure out things of your own. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. Now, it is not, when you ask why do we say we don't ask why? Why is not a question. When you ask a question, the universe will respond very different. When you make a conclusion, you are reacting and the universe will react the exact way. But when you ask a question, the response from the universe can be something really magical. Now, why is not a question. So when I say, why did something go wrong? How do we ask why? Why did this happen? Why did I do this wrong? Why me? It is a conclusion that something has already gone wrong. That is why we are saying not to ask why. How many of you say, why am I the best person in the world? Have you ever asked that? Or have you said, why am I doing so well in life? No, we always ask why with a negative notation, right? Why did this happen only to me? Why did I make such a big mistake? So that is a big conclusion. So we ask, what can I be to change this? Always ask a question with what? What can I be to change this? Coming to how, when you say, how does it get better? You can use how. It's not that you should not use how. How can I have more fun with my children? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, moves. But we do not decide on the how. What we are saying is the universe is very, very intelligent, which is true. It is very, very intelligent. Maybe the only thing is, how did the universe create stupid human beings? But anyway, pot, pock, I was just joking, pot, pock, pot, pock. So the universe is so intelligent. If you ask for a car, the universe knows which is the fastest and best way to give that to you. So when the universe knows how to give it to you, let me not decide the how. Let me not, if I want, for example, if I would like 10,000 rupees, let me not decide that, okay, one client will come and pay me this. Let me just say, what would it be like for me to receive 10,000 rupees right away? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and girls. Then you don't know. You can get the PF money. Someone else can pay you. You can get a new job. There are so many ways in how this can be accomplished. So we are saying, do not decide the how. Let the universe show you the easiest how. If you decide the how also, it will happen. It's just going to be harder. If you want life to be more easier, don't decide the how. Just trust that the universe will give it to you one way or the other. So that's why they say don't use why or how. Is it clear, sir? So always, what can I be? My go-to question is, what can I be? And then you can ask whatever after that. What can I be to change this? What can I be to have more fun? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. I destroy and uncreate relationship. After doing that, what they said they will do, don't go away. Okay, I didn't understand that more. If it's not going away, do it more. Ideally, the thing is, you should not. Okay, see, the mind is a very, very tricky thing. It will always pull you into so much confusion, or things won't work, or worst case scenarios. That too, it's designed that way so that it's protecting you. It's a defense mechanism that keeps on telling you, you can't do this, you do that wrong. So the trick is, don't give in to your mind. Don't fight with your mind also. Don't give in to what your mind says, but don't fight with it also. Be in allowance of your own mind. Go beyond your mind. We are much, much more than your thoughts, than just all the negative thoughts that keep coming to you, right? So everyone is here to realize that you're much, much more beyond your mind. And all your problems comes from the judgments that your mind gives you. So when you let go of all those judgments in your mind, it'll be different. But again, this is like a process, right? How much ever healing you do, whatever work you do, your mind will still want to show you something. It'll still give you a judgment or a conclusion. So that time is not the time to fight with the mind, but you keep saying, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Thank you, mind, for showing me this point of view. Show me how to let it go also. And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay? So what can you be or do different to let go of all the judgments and points of view in your mind, or what you've picked up from someone else's mind that no longer serve you? And everything that is times a godzillion. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, Raji is saying, thank you, Raji. We conclude, someone will not listen to me even before talking to them. What can we say for that? So before you talk to anyone, all the projections and expectations that I have about this person, I now destroy and uncreate it all. This is a projection. Before you talk to your son, he's going to say no. If I ask him to do this, he will say no. If I ask my husband to do this, he's going to say no. Guess what? They will say no, right? Even if they say yes, they don't do it. And then you're like, I'm right. So everywhere you are looking so desperately to be right in the relationship so that you project against yourself. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Yeah. So let's destroy and uncreate any projection you have before talking to them. What can I be or do different today so that my children or my spouse actually listen to me? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. An expectation is not kind. If someone has expectations of you, do you guys like it? You don't like it, no? Then based on what are you having expectations on others? So without expectations, with fun, what would it be like for all of us in our family to have fun together? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. All the hatred, anger, abuse of what my family has done to me in this lifetime and across lifetimes that I'm still holding on to. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And all the past lives that I've known and been with my family members where I have not liked them. So I continue fighting with them in the current life. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. All the past lifetimes where I've known and been with the people in my family which I'm not aware of, but yet I'm aware of, and so I cause a lot of separation with them, holding on to all the past lives and all the past that is no longer contributive to me or them. I now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Poonam. It's amazing to be with you too. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different? To treat my mind as a friend, to stop resisting my mind and to go beyond that. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to make myself so helpless? To make myself so helpless and blame it on another person so that I don't have to get out of it while I still want to get out of it. And everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So do not expect from the others. When you don't expect, everything they do is a bonus, right? And you don't have to have high targets for yourself. If you're happy, I think that's a great target, right? If you're happy all the time, what more do you require? Anyway, even if you do have targets for yourself, reach them with kindness, not with self-criticism or I'm not able to keep up my target, I'm not able to do this. When you say I'm not able to do it, you will not be able to do it because that is exactly what you're saying. Instead, if you cannot achieve anything, if you have not got what you desired, there's only 2 reasons. Maybe that's not what you desire. What you desire is much more. You're here for something better and bigger. Then all the small things that you think you desire, which were not yours, may not happen, which is perfectly fine because you're here for something greater. Or there are some blocks. What is the block? The only thing stopping you from your desire or from being happy or whatever it is that you want is your own point of view. It is your own judgment, nothing more. And it's easier to let go of judgment than to change everything around. But somehow we have a notion that it's very hard to let go, change my thought. Let everyone around me change. Let me blame this person. Let me blame that person. But the easier path is you change your point of view, right? So all the points of view that are no longer serving you today, from this lifetime and across lifetimes, will you now destroy and uncreate them once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison yours. I hope I'm making sense. Any questions, please unmute myself.
Hi, Nithya.
Hi,
Swami here.
Yes,
Hi.
Swami.
So when we are thinking about vision, like what is it that I would desire to create my life, isn't that an expectation then? Because there is an energy of what I would like to show up, though I'm getting that we can be in a space of, okay, I truly wonder how would this show up or what else can show up. But isn't there an element of expectation when we are asking or requesting for the universe as well?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Specifically.
Yes. So what we have to see here is we are here, we have been given free will, so you can choose anything you would like in your life. So what you're asking is, what would you like to be? You're asking to know yourself here, and that is a search that all of us have for ourselves. Now where we are saying no expectations is, and why we are saying no expectations is how things happen. Where it's not wrong for me to, it's good for me to know where I would like to head. I would like to be more space, I would like to create more classes, I would like to provide consciousness. I would it, and we're all here for something. Now the purpose of life is to have fun, but we have so many choices, and what is fun for you may not be fun for me. So for me, if talking is fun, I would like to talk more. So this much I have to know. So when we ask, what do I truly desire, or show me what I would like to do, we are still asking for who we are, what we are here to do. We're not asking for how. The expectation comes when how. When I say I would like a car, that's a desire. And if I ask it like with the willingness to receive, without thinking that I will not get it, that's an ask. Okay, an ask is a request. It is not wrong to ask
Okay.
it. But when I say the car has to come from this person, I have to, this person will give it to me right now. It has to come on this date. That is when you are deciding the how. That is where we get into expectations. So I don't get into expectations of how things will happen, because the universe will give it to me in the best way. Now, when you come to other people, I would like to do classes, right? So that is my ask. I should not have an expectation saying this person will join, this person will join, this person will join, this person will come to me. That is when I decide how the class will happen on this date, like this many things.
Yeah.
That is where we have to trust the universe magically and miraculously. Whoever is willing to receive my class, let them show up. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what we're doing
Thank
is
you
we can
so
ask. Yeah. So how
Got it. Yeah.
did I?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
you
the how.
answered a part of it. I just have one more thing. So
Yeah.
you answer complete and then I will check. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So the expectations is in the how, and especially when it comes with people. Why should I expect this person to do this for me? But I've requested the universe. So one way or the other, you will get it, right? So that day I was just looking at the light in my bathroom and I said, I have to get a brighter light. I just said, I have to get a brighter light. In 1 hour, someone rang my doorbell and I open it. There's an Amazon parcel. When I open it, there is actually a light bulb that's that's pretty I don't know, it was like it was a big bulb with so much power, so much brighter. I was
Wow.
surprised. I was like, I don't know. And then when I looked at it properly, it was the neighbors. They had made a mistake and given it at a house. I went and returned it back. I didn't have to, but I returned it back. But that's how fast the universe can give it to you if you don't decide how. When I said I would like a light bulb, and I didn't say I have to go to the store and buy it. It has to come after 1 day. I have to get it like this. Just ask and you shall receive. So Swami, that's the what. I would like a light bulb. That's not wrong. How? Let me have no
Got
expectation.
it.
Okay, cool. You
Got
had
it.
another question?
So how do then this applies to people? So when we say in relationship use, then like we do expect, or when we are asking not to expect and project, like, there is a projection expectation. So then how, I mean, I'm here, I'm not clear as to how aspect, because we are expecting a person to.
Swami, I think you muted yourself by mistake.
I just got a call. So what I was saying was, when we are expecting from people, how do we not do the how and just do? I mean, I'm not sure how can I use this with people then,
Okay,
because
yeah,
then there is an element. Yeah.
yeah. With people, it's a little more complicated. Everything becomes more complicated with people. Okay. And everywhere that everything that brought up and led on for you, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
bad, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. With people, you trust the person to be who they are, not who you want them to be. So, and it's not wrong. It's not wrong to have expectations of people or even the universe. The problem is when we get upset when the expectations don't happen. So with people, if they say, if for example, I've had so many people, okay, and I don't have expectations from other people, but then nowadays I don't even expect them to keep up their own word, because they'll come and say, I will do your class with you, or they'll come and say, I will not ask them, I will work with you. I will not, I have never asked people to work with you, but they'll come and say, I like what you're doing, I will work with you. And then if, are you available for the meeting? I'm actually not available. Okay, what, can we do this? No, this I don't know how to do. So we don't, when someone tells you they will do something for you, let me be grateful that they're offering. Let me just be grateful that this person is kind enough to even say that they're going to help me. But I don't expect anything more there. And when I don't expect anything more, my energy is like a request to them. And when it's a request, they want, it's an invitation. They would want to do it for you. But when I have an expectation, yesterday, every time if I talk to that person, yesterday you said you'll work with me. You've not yet done it. That's an energy. I don't have to say the words, because this is an energy world first. So if I just put that energy on them, you told me this, you're not doing it. You told me this, you're not doing it. It will repel them.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll forget all the expectations or the words and anything they said, right? And perspective here is the key. The way you look at things, the other person never looks at it that way. That is what we have to understand. That is why it is okay for them. Let them be. So if this person has not done what I required, what else is possible? I can do it myself. I can find another person. There will always be another person or something greater. Like when I wanted a bulb, it just came like that. Some other means for you to get what you desire. If you don't expect from this person, again, it's the how. This person has to do this. And if they forget, it's okay. Let's not be harsh on them. If they don't do it, that's also okay. They change. People have, they have the right to change their minds, is it not? So yesterday they said, I will help you. Today they changed their mind. But that should not make me feel upset or make me reduce my worth in any way.
Yeah.
That's the key. And as long as I don't reduce my worth based on someone else's expectation, what happens? It'll get fulfilled in different ways, in better ways.
True.
Yeah. But if I get upset for 10 seconds and I reject myself, I lose something.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the idea. So everywhere we are so good at rejecting ourselves and deciding our worth based on what others say. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. So I would like to say this, guys. You are the creator of your life. You do not need anyone else to create things for you. Right? Some people have decided that my partner is better than me. This person will do this for me. Unless you're there for yourself, no one else will be there for you. So everywhere you're still looking for someone else to come in and save you and do things for you, which you yourself can do much better. Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisonous. So every relationship in your life, everyone who shows up in your life should be from an invitation to create greater. Because I can create greatness, I invite other people to create greater with me. Not from a lack, not from I can't do this, someone else has to do it. I'm not dependent on them. I have to, and there's so much choice available, right? When I'm looking for an interior designer for my house, I've been looking for a long time right now, and then talking to 2-3 people, and I don't like to talk to more than 2-3 people. I'm like, let me talk to one person and close things. But I was talking to 2-3 people. So if you don't like one, nothing wrong. There's always another person. How does it get better? Something better shows up. So this is how we look at things, that if this doesn't work out, there is something better. And in this process, I never forget to appreciate myself. Okay. Then life becomes so much better, because in the end, you have to like yourself. If you don't like yourself, don't expect others to like you. So everything that brought up and led down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, men. Don't expect someone else to come and tell you how great you are, or give you that which you're not giving yourself. And that's what we're looking for, right? Someone to not judge, someone to like me for who I am. Now, why can you not be that for yourself? And this is like in this poster, we wrote the road to consciousness. So the end of consciousness, it is how much infinite you are. Who are you? What more can you do? It's all about you. And when it's all about you, whoever is on the road with you, be kind to them. You don't have to be harsh to them. Because when you really appreciate yourself, you're going to appreciate others also. And this road to consciousness is not an easy path. It's not easy, because you'll have to forgive all your enemies, or sometimes you don't even get to forgive them because you're not superior to them at all. And then there will be many people who abuse you, but you should not be the person to abuse you at all. Then what other people do does not matter, right? There will be many people, how much ever you help them, whatever you do for them, how much ever you do good for them, they will positively judge you. This I've experienced again and again. And then they will positively judge you so much that one day you make a mistake, then you are their enemy and you've not done anything. But then they're suddenly like, I thought you were a good person. There are people who've come and told me, why should I pay you? I thought you were not business minded. You've proved me wrong. I was like, this is a class, this is the payment, nothing to do with business. And business is not wrong also. But they don't want, they're like, no, you have to give me for free. They demand, you have to give me free time. So they demand of you. That is when you don't reject yourself and you do a choice, that you make a choice that honors you and others, right? So what choice can I make here that will honor me and the other person also? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So it's moment by moment choice when it comes to relationships. When there is something not going well, that point you can change it. You can change the way you respond. How do I respond to this situation in better ways than I've done before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And even then, if someone abuses you, look at yourself. If you feel bad about it, that is also not wrong. It is just that I have to work on myself a little more. I have not healed all the rejection or abuse that has been put on me, right? We have been facing this since we were children, right? And we are doing that to our children, maybe not consciously, but unconsciously, right? You tell your children, this is wrong, don't do this. You put a lot of expectations on others. So that is what, if we let go, life will become easier. And when you don't expect, but I have faith that the universe will deliver, it shows up in better ways, much, much better ways. Only expectations and rejections go together, right? When people don't match your expectations, you start feeling rejected. So even if I'm expecting, I don't hold on to that expectation so tight that I feel rejected when it does not happen. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys. I hope I've clarified something and you guys are understanding something. Right, wrong, good, bad,
Definitely.
pot, pock,
Thank you.
yes. So everywhere you do not value the greatness of yourself, you do not appreciate and acknowledge the greatness that you are, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you do not look at yourself as the most valuable product, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What level of abuse have you done on yourself from this lifetime and across lifetimes that you still allow other people to abuse you? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, someone saying that if I have to go to a friend's wedding, he does not allow me. and there's no reason. I want to go or do something, yet I have to take permission, and that's not allowed. If you really want to do something, no one can stop you. Only if you decide that this person is greater than me, they will stop me, they will stop you. Have you guys really wanted something in life and it's not happened? When you confuse yourself saying that, okay, I have to let me listen to my family, or you make yourself a victim. You guys are not victims, okay? Let me repeat this. Now, people play victims because they want to control. When someone else comes and tells you, Nithya, I don't have money, please take care of me, I can't do this, what will I do? I will feel pity, and I'll say, okay, fine, it's okay if you don't pay me. I've done that a lot. But anyway, pot and pock. But then they are trying to take control of you. Okay, others can do it. When you do it, has it ever worked for you? It doesn't work for you. You just get more abusers. Okay, does not work for you. It's not the color that you want to wear. So you guys are not victims. Do not blame the other person. Instead, what can I be or do different, so that they agree to, so that they themselves propose whatever I would like. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. You can put thoughts into the other person's head. You can just connect with their being and say, I'm so grateful that you allow me to do this. I'm so grateful that you propose I do this. And repeat that without. Now, gratitude cannot exist with judgment. When I say gratitude, I mean true gratitude. I do not mean that you say, I'm so grateful to this person, but I hate whatever they did. And this is how people talk about gratitude again and again. So one person is like literally telling me bad things, and then she's like, do not mistake my gratitude. And I was like, sorry, I am not mistaking it. There's no gratitude here. Gratitude does not exist with judgment, right? So when you are truly grateful for that person, for whatever lesson they have to give you, or just because they've chosen to be on this journey with you, life is just an experience and a journey. And if you have good people along with you in the journey, it becomes better. So they have, for some reason, chosen to be with you, and you have chosen them also. Now, you're not very stupid that you will choose the worst people to be on earth with, would you? No, there's a reason why you've chosen these people. So make the best out of it. Be grateful that they're on this journey with you. So I'm truly grateful that you allow me to do what I would like to do. When you give this energy of gratitude to the other person, it can change. But without forgetting the past, and without going into yesterday they did this, day before yesterday they did that, and then 10 days back, 5 years back, blah, 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 right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Where is the line between acknowledging our greatness and gift and ego? Where is ego in the equation of acknowledgement? Ego is also not wrong. Ego is like, if your ego shows up, you have to comfort yourself. That's the way I understand it. When you make a choice that honors you, when you know, this person was telling me, she attended my class and she didn't attend the 10th day, and I gave her the recording, but she was like, you have to repeat the class for me, otherwise you're not genuine. And it was on schedule. I did the class on schedule, but she still missed it because of some rains in Hyderabad, and she's like, you have to repeat it for me, you're not genuine. So what felt honoring of me is, I said, I cannot give in to the demand of repeating it just for you, because I did it per schedule and I know the power of my recordings. And if you request me, it's different, but if you demand me, that doesn't work. She said, I'm requesting you. I said, no. I told her, I have given you the recording, I have kept up my word. So that was honoring of me. So when you're truly honoring yourself, you don't feel bad about the way the other person responded. So then she wrote a lot of things, but I said, okay, fine, I'm being true to myself. So ego is also there to, in a way, tell you that something of your past is still showing up. Something in you still requires to be healed. It doesn't mean when you don't have ego, you will allow other people to abuse you or walk over you. So we don't make ego a wrongness also. Look at ego as something where now I will acknowledge my ego to be there for myself even more. Ego is like an inner child, to take care of that child within me, to let this go also. Okay, so when you acknowledge your greatness, usually ego doesn't come into the picture. Ego doesn't come into the picture at all. But again, ego is a way of protecting you so that you don't get dishonored. So we have to find this way where I honor myself and I yet don't feel dishonored by what anyone else, the actions of anyone else. Right? So that is where we have
Thank
to
you.
be.
Yeah, thanks.
I hope
That
that's
gives a
clear.
lot of clarity. Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Right, wrong, good, bad, good. And ego is not wrong. It is not a wrongness. So when you start getting into non-judgment, people start, when you know non-judgment is where you have to head. I've seen many people do this, including me, right? I'm the biggest one who made the biggest mistakes is me. So I don't have to look at others. But anyway, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys. It's like when you know non-judgment is where you want to head and you have little ego, you judge yourself for having that. You don't like judgment. So you judge yourself for being judgmental. But an infinite being does not judge themselves for even judging themselves. It's okay if I judge myself. It's not wrong. Judgment is not wrong, but it's not your greatness. So ego is not wrong. And it's just telling you, let me like myself even more. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. There is some part of me that still requires care. If I get triggered, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. There's some part of me which still is separated from me, which I have to work on. Difference between alignment, agreement, and acknowledgement. Alignment and agreement is like a judgment. Acknowledgement is something greater. You can acknowledge great things. Acknowledgement is just knowing, okay, I acknowledge my ego, it's there. How can I change it? Alignment or agreement is, if I align with this, I make it true. If I agree with it, I make it more solid. I cannot change it. Acknowledgement is seeing the truth and allowing it to change. Or acknowledging the greatness, acknowledging that you are an infinite being. Alignment and agreement are more or less the same. Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So all the expectations, separations, projections, and rejections that I have about myself and about others, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What do I love about hating myself? What do I love about rejecting myself? And everywhere, from this lifetimes and across lifetimes, I have been taught or I've learned that criticizing myself and rejecting myself is the way for me to grow. Will you now destroy and uncreate it? Once and for all at all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, poison. Yeah. Tasneem, do you have a question?
No, no, Nithya, that was my mistake.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nithya, I have a question.
Yes, Kanika.
Nithya, when you spoke something about, gratitude, right? Now it's been really spoken up and it's like one of the elementals that we need to embody. But I just don't seem to have gratitude for people who are like kind of mean and unkind. So can you delve into that, as in how can you be gratitude for those people?
You don't have to. You don't have to. Be grateful for things that are working. Don't think about those people. It's not necessary.
Don't think doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Don't think really, I mean, no. Not thinking it doesn't work only. As in they do keep coming back.
What invention am I using to invite them back in my life? What invention am I using to invite non-contributive people in my life? Everything that is times a quadrillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be to focus all my energy on what I can be truly grateful for? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, receive that, I now destroy and uncreate it. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. You can be grateful for them that they've shown you the truth, and that's all. I think you can be grateful that they're showing you that you still have to work on yourself. So those are the two things we can be grateful for, right? And then we stop rejecting ourselves. Yeah, the other person can make you feel bad only when you reject yourself. If you are truly grateful for yourself, it will not matter what they say, do, or be. Okay, so it's just that we have to be more grateful to ourselves. Are we truly grateful to ourselves?
And I guess that's where the, the tool of allowance really plays in.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And especially, when they're relatives. That's what I'm getting to.
Please say about that allowance clearing.
Allowance is interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. They have this point of view. You have to mean it, just not saying it, but meaning it. See, you're all here to, we're all here to love ourselves, nothing else. So keep loving yourself. Whatever, if there's nonsense being done by others, just ignore it and keep loving yourself even more. When other people do nonsense, you have to love yourself even more. When other people abuse you, you have to love yourself even more. Does it make sense? So how much more grateful can I be for myself than I was ever before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisons. And it keeps showing up. You are called, you're really called to acknowledge the greatness you are and to love yourself or to be grateful for yourself. You're really called for that. So if even if in this, let's say there's 100%, even if 1% of yourself is not grateful for you, that will show up in the form of others. So they're taking this, they are showing you what you're thinking about yourself, right? When you say, I don't look good today, someone will come and tell you, you don't look good. Have you guys experienced that? When you say, I don't know if this person will like me, they'll tell you, I don't like you, right? So it all comes back to yourself. So focus on being grateful for yourself. And we cannot change everyone else and what they think and what they do. But the way you respond can be changed. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisons. And let's be kind to ourselves, because we're not healing one lifetime or two lifetimes. You're healing trillions of lifetimes of unconsciousness. You're healing that much. So take it step by step, layer by layer. Okay, today someone said this, I'll be more grateful for me. Tomorrow another relative said this, let me be even more grateful for me, for myself, until it changes. And it will change. It will change in magical ways that those people don't even come into your space anymore, or they will change. And that many people, some people say they're very harsh, they treat everyone bad. But when Nithya, you're there, the way they respond is very different, because who you are being is how the other person will be to you. The way you treat yourself is the way the other people will treat you. And you will treat part of you well. Like, I like this part about me. So there'll be 5-6 people who treat you well. And then you judge 5-6 parts of you. So there'll be another 5-6 people to judge you. So that's the way it works. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Please tell me how to love myself, how to do it. So everywhere you've decided that you are not lovable, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to be grateful for myself much more than what I've been before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So what you have to do is, it's step by step, Brinda. You have to I love myself. Tell yourself that, be grateful for yourself. And then there'll be a time when you start judging yourself again. This, I made a mistake. When you get into ego or when you make a mistake, love yourself more. Okay, this is a sign that I have to be even more grateful to myself. You have to be willing to do that. Willingness is the key. So be willing to do that, and you can do it. How is something which you don't have to answer. You just ask questions and you will start, what can I be or do different to be even more grateful to myself, to love myself even more? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poisons. Okay, love yourself more means, it all means don't judge yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. Not the love with expectation, where because I love myself, I have to expect this from me, but without judging myself. Love yourself more is be there for you. Don't get into any sort of judgment about, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. Because when you When you think you can do it, you can. Okay. I'm a walking, talking, amazing clearing box. Thank you so much. Right, wrong, good, bad, for all 9 shots, boys and girls. Okay, right? So what can I be or do different to be there for that child in me that is looking, that's looking for attention, that's looking for unconditional love and gratitude from another? What can I be or do different to be an adult, to be there for the child in me that is still looking for attention, unconditional love and gratitude from someone else? And everything that does not allow me to be there for myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive the greatness that I am today and the greatness that I can become, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And everything that has confused me to not allow me to know that the only reason I'm here is to have so much fun with me and my body and everyone else, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everything that does not allow me to find what I'm good at creating, what fulfills me, and what is so much fun for me, I now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the session, and please listen to this again so that you can have much more fun. Fun with yourself. Relationship with yourself is what matters. How you treat yourself well. Okay, see you guys.
Thank
Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Nithya. Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you so much,
ma'am.
Nithya.
Will you provide recording?
Yes, the recording will
Thank
be
you.
posted on the group. Yeah, thank you.
So that I can repeat it.
Yes,
Thank you
it's
so
on
much,
Facebook.
Nithya.
Thank
It's on
you.
the Morningstar group. Yeah, on the YouTube, on my YouTube link also the recording. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.